Hello everyone and welcome back. We are playing some Swords and Magic and stuff today. This is obviously a lot later than I would usually be streaming. It's really fucking hot. Even now it's still really hot. So it was frankly just too warm to stream during the day. So I'm doing a sort of evening stream today, which I may have to do a couple of times, like when it's just really hot. I should have just streamed on Monday, but I ended up going out and doing things, so didn't end up streaming. So I'm here. We're doing Swords and Magic and stuff, which I literally decided a minute before I went live. I was like, I don't feel like playing Atomfall. It's too hot. I don't want to use brain power. We're gonna just chill with this and do some stuff. Yeah, we'll probably like switch back and forth between characters a little bit. Probably do some leveling up on my secondary character, because I still need to do that. I'll show you what I've been up to since last stream, because obviously I've seen more of the update stuff. So yeah, all of my stuff is currently in boxes. I dismantled all of my buildings and I'm rebuilding. I do have a bunch of stuff in my inventory. Oh yes, there's also this sword and this mount, which, yeah, it turns out I did get the mount. It just didn't show up on the screen, or at least not that I noticed, but when I went to my stable it was there. And there's also a sword. Yeah, it was already legendary, by the way, as well. It just came like that. Yeah, I have also crafted some of the Crimson weapons, so I've got the sword and the staff on those recipes and crafted them. I do have the spear recipe, I just haven't gone over and crafted it yet. But I've been busy building. So I decided to pick a different spot to put my weapon displays in, and instead of having like a house over here, I decided to have a little building that I'm currently in the process of making. Yeah, so this is the outside of it. I was going to go and build something over in the Devil's Pass plot, but currently these pieces like just aren't working very well over there. So I decided just to build it here. I do have some things over there that I'm gonna like, basically the other housing that I had is all gonna go over to Devil's Pass. It's just gonna be for the weapons, like the display of all of the ones that I basically don't use. Yeah, just relatively simple. I'll then basically fill the walls with the displays. I feel like this bit does look a bit weird, but when I got rid of this and made it flat, it looked worse. So, and I haven't done a bit up to the next floor yet. I need to kind of figure out how I'm doing that. But this is like what I've been working on. I am gonna dump everything in here for now though, because this is not what we're gonna worry about. And that's full. Of course it is. Doesn't fit. We might come back and do some building later. I'll probably like put vines and stuff on the outside, maybe some bushes over here, like in the gaps that I have, maybe some trees. I will show you guys the crimson weapons. That's my spare crimson ashes. Where did I put them? All of my stuff is a little bit of a mess right now. Because... ah, there's one. Crimson Moon Staff. Yeah, they're level 32 weapons. So I don't think any of them are like as good as my current stuff. I don't know where I put the sword. Oh yeah. So yeah, that sword is obviously definitely nowhere near as good as this, but it wasn't even as good as my other one. I mean, technically base damage, these are the same. It's at the same level and everything, but I mean, this one's cooler. Just all of the weapons I'm going to need to figure out. I'm displaying it all. And yeah. Oh yeah, I've also decided on some new outfits. So like this one for my main, this one for scythe and melee. And that has currently got the hammer equipped, but it can also, it's usually the axe and pickaxe. I mostly use this one. I guess I will switch over to the other character and just do some farming. I'll actually show you guys how I've got this character built. Because I do different classes on different builds on on each of my characters. So yeah, this is my summoner that has Crimson Moon Minion from the Crimson Effigy, which is one of the items you can buy from the Crimson Merchant. And I was in the middle of doing the quests in Delver's Pass. Also, have a companion. For some reason you're injured. I'm also going to just quickly have this character sleep in the bed. Just so then it doesn't spawn over in the other one anymore. And yeah, this guy, obviously, summoner of Healing Wand and Whistle. Full melee because that's what I had before. I don't have any better weapons for now. A bow, which I do have, the emerald arrows, and then just harvesting. Yeah, he does spawn under my feet sometimes. Okay. Knocked him out from under the floor. Head over to Windless Woods. actually check if there's any cogs around. Yep, because I'm still missing some. I think some of these are ones I've already picked up, but it doesn't matter. I can pick them up multiple times. Yeah, this is just what I've put here for now. The hero's home. And this one. I was then trying to build up here, but I was having trouble getting it to snap. So I'm gonna bring that up to Kindred and see if he can fix it. There has been problems with it in the past that people have mentioned having trouble getting Architect's pieces to work well there. So it probably just never quite fully got fixed and people just kind of learnt to deal with it or otherwise ignored it. Oh, a storm. That's good. That means we might be able to get our own unicorn on this one. So I have figured it out as well. It's unicorn appears after a storm. Was there an eagle there? Just apparently disappeared. But yeah, I've now got the rubber ducky and the another Tinkertub. I have realised though that I needed a watering can to help the Rivari, so I'm actually going to have to go back and get it. I guess watering can or spell. Yeah. Let's just grab the spell, I think. Maybe also the watering can, just as a backup. Oh look, there's a skeleton. It doesn't poof towards me like the thing does. That's probably a bug. It means it gets left behind. Oh, there's no rainbow. Which means we can't get the unicorn. Is the quest complete? I'm not really thoroughly reading through it because I have already read them. actually do need to head back to the house to pick all of this up because I do have it there. Yes, I'm not going to spend the time trying to get all of this. I think I should have all of it. I might not have enough eagle feathers, so I may have to kill some of them, but that's not the end of the world. The hard part would be getting the crimson scales. I'll have to go back for a fishing rod anyway, so... But I should have some in one of the chests. Where would I have put them? Oh, there's some spark root. Oh, that one had spark root. Oh no, that one. Ah, and there's the crimson scales. Which spark root do I need? 5. And then eagle feathers. There we will. Okay. So apologies if I'm being like super duper quiet. I'm kind of just chilling because it is quite warm. And so I'm not being very chatty. I also don't want to be too loud because it is kind of late. And other people in the house have gone to sleep. Hey Sergeant Barjas, how you doing? Good morning to you. It is late in the evening for me. I mean, not super duper late, it's 10:30. But I don't go to sleep at this time. But other people in the house do, because they get up at ridiculous times in the morning. What's the time for you? I imagine it's obviously morning, it's how early is it? I was going to try and check what time I think it might be, but my Stream Deck has stopped working, and I have literally a folder with clocks in it, and I have all over the world on it. Try and guess time zones. Come on, load, stupid thing. It's not loading. Here's the things. Yes. Okay, the thing's loaded. Hang on, let me have a look. Right. Okay. Now I don't know. You live in Australia, right, Sarge? I don't know what part of Australia, but I'm guessing it's like 7, 8 a.m. roughly, based on the one Australia time zone I have on my thing. Am I roughly correct? Queensland. I don't know where on Australia that is. I think 7:30. Ah, so you are in the time zone that I've got down. I just picked Sydney as because you have to pick cities for it, so I picked Sydney as like a close enough to a chunk of things. It gives roughly the idea of what time it is in Australia. It's obviously the same time zone as you. Yeah, I mostly set it up so I could literally see a comparison mostly of US time zones to be like, what time is it there? Because that's relevant for some things. And I had like east and west coast ones, and then I was like, oh, okay, this person is mentioning that they're at this time, but that doesn't make sense with these times. And then I looked and I was like, oh, there's central time. Oh wait, what's this one? Mountain time? They were on the mountain time apparently, so I also have that on there now. But we do not observe daylight savings unlike those silly southern states. Oh yeah. I hate daylight savings, to be honest. It's so annoying when the clocks change. Because like most things do update automatically, but I have one clock on my bedside table, which I don't use very often. That I have to manually check. So it's the time, the same time as Jade. Ah, nice. Yeah, I was trying to remember if Jade had said like what time zone was for her, and I was trying to pick that, and I was like, I don't remember. I'm just gonna pick Sydney. That's close enough, right? But yeah, how you doing? I'm assuming you're getting up to head off to work soon. Oh well, hopefully not soon, but like at some point. Yeah, terrible. Yeah, I am not a morning person, so I would never be up at 7:30 unless I had to be for something. I mean, I've got work tomorrow in the morning. And it's an 11 a.m. start. That's quite early for me. That's really relaxed. Yeah, some people are morning persons. I am not. The problem is, most jobs require you to start in the morning. 6 a.m. is not time for me to... That is just too early. Yeah, I'm usually awake until like 2 a.m. That's when I go to sleep. Yeah, have you played this game, Sarge? Yeah, if you had to get up at 6 a.m, yeah, you would. To be fair, if I have to get up early, I do go to sleep earlier. My usual wake up time is like 10 a.m. It was kind of interesting. Okay, yeah, I mean, I've got near 700 hours in this game. I love this game. This is the newest area, Devil's Pass. This is the Ravari camp. I am doing kind of like the final currently quest in the game, so I'll pause on doing that for now so you don't see spoilers for it. This is my one of my housing plots that I'm in the middle of renovating. Yeah, I mean, I'll show you around because... Yep, just ignore that. That does that. The newly added map for the zone. Yeah, I mean, like this is my secondary character. I've already done the main quest on my main character. Wow, skeleton! You're supposed to pop out of the floor, not stay in the floor. Can you climb out of the floor? Well done. Skeleton's a little bit buggy. It is a new item. I just don't really have spoilers in games I haven't played. It might be a little interesting. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not like major spoilers. I mean, this is a spoiler, technically. Actually, how many spoilers do I have in my inventory? A few. A few spoilers. I mean, technically just this is a spoiler. But yeah, this is like, I do love this game because there is like so much to do. I'm in the middle of doing another full base remodel. And there's like all new fun stuff, like skill trees are coming soon. Yeah, you've got like summons. This character I use has got like a Maze of Summon sort of build. There's like magic. I just got hit by a bear. Ugh, stupid wasp. It's easier to just dual kill that guy. Right. You're alive again? Good. It's actually harder to use summons in this than just dual wielding two weapons. The most OP build is dual wands. Yeah, I can just machine gun down pretty much any enemy in a few seconds. It isn't like a boss. Because you can also like using like food and potions and like item stats and everything, you can like buff the stats that control different things. So like willpower is literally the magic one, so I can get this number up to 30. Do the enemy scale with your level? No, they scale based on the zone. So you start off on Castaway Rock, this little place with basically the tutorial island, and then you go to Azura, and so Azura is mostly like basically levels like 0 to 10. Pretty much everything is here. When you do play, avoid this area, avoid the goblins until you are level 10. They will murder you. They are like the end game bit of this whole island, but there's like tons to do. And then yeah, once like then the farmlands is the next area you go. You get the ferry across once you've repaired it. This area is like pretty chill. There's not a huge number of enemies, but it is like levels 10 to 20. This is also where like the main town and everything is. Then there's the Windless Woods, which is the place you unlock next. This is levels 10 to 30, no, 20 to 30. And there's like all like main quests and everything there. Then from there you unlock Delver's Pass. This is level 30 to 35. It's like a smaller zone. So like depending on what area you're in, but also that there is also like events and stuff, which maybe we'll see at some point. There is lunar events now that have literally just been added. So there's like Crimson Moons, which spawns like Crimson Skeleton enemies. It's literally just added as of the latest update. So yeah, you do have to like obviously be conscious of whether you are leveled enough for the enemies and everything. I'm technically under-leveled for going into that zone. So my main classes are Hunter, which is the axes, and the bow, and then technically I'm using Mystic because I'm in order, but like magic is kind of all even. But because I know how to play the game decently well, I can just avoid getting killed quite well. I've also got higher tier weapons than my level. But yeah, like, obviously it's not just like fighting, you can build houses. This is just temporary. This is literally just my shield. Not. Why am I saying random words? My storage zone. It was a big, pretty museum until I knocked it down, and I'm building a new museum. Because there's a lot of weapons in the game. There's a lot of weapons in the game. And I had every single one of these, well, bar the newest ones, all displayed in the museum. Problem is I couldn't expand it. At least not easily with the way I designed it, so I needed to knock it down and rebuild. Yeah, you should go back to my previous stream and look at the building that I had here. It was really pretty. I've knocked it all down. I kind of regret knocking it all down, to be honest. I should have saved before I did that. But oh well. Because I manually back up my saves. This is the building I'm currently working on. This is all using like architect pieces. So you can like literally free build, or you have these blueprint things you can put down. Which you can only put them down in specific places. Oh, that's not the one I was going to show you, but like these kinds of things. You can buy from like various places and then just fill them with decor. Or you can like free build with this with, I mean, it's like limited, but more pieces have been added. And yeah, you're limited in where you can build, so this is one of the plots. The signs there, so it's like Lake Retreat. There's also obviously the plot there. There was a plot there. There's two or three there. The biggest plots are, in terms of section, is like the Stony Oaks. There's like 4 there. There's like a couple over here. There's some in Azura. There's some in Windless Woods, and then there's the one in Devil's Pass that I showed. And you've got like, basically you can build within the borders, which you can hide those sticks. I'm just keeping them there whilst I work on this. There is also farming, so you can like put plots of dirt down and farm. There's fishing, which is what like over here those little circles of water are. You can see there's fish in there. You can like do some fishing. Depending on where you fish, depends on what things you get. Go away, wolf. Oh yeah, there is obviously crafting and cooking and alchemy. Yeah, you can like buy lots of sorts of like decorative things, like the various shops. And you don't have to like build or anything, like if you don't want to. Don't even have to craft, you can like buy pretty much everything. There's like little quest boards you can do little quests from. And there's like all the NPCs, and there are so many quests. I mean, this character probably won't show it so well because it's my secondary. So I haven't done anywhere near as many. Like, that's just the ones I've done on this one. Like, the one that hasn't done as much. Like, there's so much fun stuff to do and so many little secrets to find. And it's not finished. Like, there is more to be added. And there's obviously like the seasonal events like Frostfall during like Christmas, where you can like go to like a little village and like fight a frost golem. And then there's the Halloween one where all of this, there's like pumpkins and skeletons everywhere that you have to kill. Everything, I love Halia, and it's still beta with just so many quests. Yeah, I have heard good things about that game. It is on my list to maybe play at some point. Yeah. A lot of people have like assumed this game is a bit dead because there was no updates for a while because the devs were working on another game. Because they need money. But they've obviously recently like put out an update, and I've obviously been playing it on and off quite a lot. Else I probably wouldn't know what to do with all of them. Yeah. Yeah, so I obviously got this game in the Jingle Jam collection a number of years ago when it was part of that. And first played it like during the Frostfall event, and I just loved it, and I've like played tons since. I'm actually also now on the official testing team as well. I have been for a while. I didn't test the recent update because I was really busy the whole time. And I've found a list of things that I need to put on our bug tracker. Nothing major. Yeah, it's a fun game. I do highly recommend it. And you know, there's like, I mean, there's tons of cosmetics as well, which is also very fun. Like this is just the outfits my character currently has on. I forget that happens when I do that. Actually, where's my mirror? I have a hand mirror somewhere. There it is. There's a lot of outfits. Yeah, and actually, so this one here, the pumpkin costume, and this one here, the monster costume, were designed by me. I designed these outfits. They were part of like basically they did for the last Witches' Eve, aka Halloween event. They let various people design outfits, and so there's like a few others that were like people designed as well. All of these ones, but I got my really nice ones, and I had these ones to match some of the masks that already exist in the game, so you can literally be a pumpkin or be a monster. And it does have like credits for me in the thing. When you look at them over here, it says it was designed by me. Yeah, I forgot this actually like shows the outfits now. That's a new addition. Like the pretty collection. Yeah, and there's collection stuff of all of the things. I haven't got all the furniture. Wait. I swear I already had the rubber ducky. Why is it showing up new? Lots of food, and I still don't know how to get some of these. And hats. Not as many hats and like glasses. But yeah, lots of good stuff. And skill trees are currently in progress. So actually there'll be like a button on this screen that will have like skill trees that you can spec into as you level up. They're still being worked on, being tested. There's a number of bugs with them, I think. I haven't had a chance to test them recently, but I will try to when I get a chance. I do very much recommend this game. I love it. Nope, there's no space in that. I am literally just dumping some of my stuff randomly in chests because I don't know where I've been storing it. I don't have space. It's all a bit of a mess currently. It was all nice and organized before. Oh, that's why that's showing up. Okay. Go in there. And I can get rid of my rain cloud. Okay, just stop him from making noise. Oh yeah, there's also treasure hunting. I forgot about this. You can get treasure maps. And go find treasure. I don't have any treasure on me. No. Or easily findable in the chest, probably. I mean, it's probably somewhere, but... That's treasure. That treasure map. Yeah, there's also there's lots of like equipment and stuff as well. Yeah, I will go back to doing the quest that I was doing. Unless you wanted me to tell you any more about the game. I'm assuming you probably need to go and start getting ready. But yeah, if you do like start playing the game and like want any tips on it, just let me know. I'm always happy to help out. Or if you have like questions, or even just like if it's a time that's suitable, we could maybe play together. It's kind of difficult with our differing time zone, but you know. I've already done that part of the quest, so I'm just kind of skipping through it. I don't like skipping too fast through the dialogue, just in case I break something. Especially as it is new quest stuff, I don't want to like spam through it because I've read it already and then end up causing myself problems. Just clicking through carefully because I don't want to accidentally select the wrong dialogue. Okay, there we go. So I'm not helping him because I did that on my main character. I'm going to go help the Rivari and talk to them. Because this character needs access to all of the Rivari stuff, so I need to be friends with them and help them. And that's the whole point of having a secondary character. And I'm just really hoping I am leveled up enough. I should probably go and grab some stuff from the base before I do any fight. Right. And because I haven't actually read this dialogue, I'm actually going to read it. Welcome back, outsider. Have you found that Fernthal is being held captive? Held captive? This can't be. The fire spirit is far too wild to be contained. This machinist must be stopped. If the fire spirit becomes too angry, it could be disastrous for Devil's Pass and the people here. Devil's Pass is the volcano. Volcano, is this true, outsider? I was wrong to judge the mechanist so harshly. His mind, though unlike ours, sees dangers we did not. The mountain stirs beneath us and the fire spirit feeds its fury. Perhaps his machines are not meant to harm our ways, but to preserve them. Tell me, outsider, this prison the mechanist has crafted, how does it function? What does he intend for the spirit? Plans to put it to sleep. I see, then he seeks peace, not imprisonment. Perhaps it is best we work with this machinist, not to entomb the spirit, but to send it back to the spirit world, where peace might yet reach it. The Rari have yet another favour to ask of you, outsider. I will send one of my warriors to speak with this machinist to banish the spirit. I'll need a powerful artifact, 2 in truth. Will you aid us? Of course. And travel to the Verdant Hollow on the other side of the valley. Deep in this mountain rest the twin golems, Verdex and Malkor. Defeat these enchanted guardians and bring me their emeraldite hearts. Return swiftly, for the mountain's time runs short. Okay, I could technically go back to my base and just collect a couple of the hearts, but I need more emeraldite anyway, so I might as well go and get some. I didn't glide as far as I thought it was gonna. Getting in the way of me picking up the stuff. I'm just going to smack them with my axes, they're stronger. God's sake, this guy constantly getting knocked down. Ooh, moonless night. Well, the snail is supposed to spawn here on a moonless night, but it doesn't. It doesn't seem to work. Moonless nights are very dark. Yes, I just about made it over the fence there. Let's just do that so you can see better. Return, outsider. Have you the hearts of Emeraldite? Here they are. You have done well, outsider. The hearts still pulse with ancient power. With care, I will grind them to dust and shape them into a vessel of spirit binding. While you wait, you should prepare for a difficult battle. Vernthal has gone to great lengths to manifest here in our realm. It will not return to the spirit world without a fight. Return when you have prepared. Okay, let's go prepare. Because... yeah, I don't have food on me. Now to find which food was actually good. Oh. That's a good one. Do we want to go with magic recovery and willpower, or do we want to just stack willpower? Let's go with that one. Let's just quickly regenerate whole health and everything. Okay. The vessel is finished. You're just in time. Bring this to the machinist. What follows is your path alone. Should you succeed, return not as an outsider, but as Rabari, a warrior in truth. Training is as fire. Yeah, so it's magic fire. That area is like fire spirits that have created like the magical fire, so the rain can't easily put it out. You have to use magic rain. Or a watering can. It's big. There's a quest to put out the fires, so if the natural rain put out the fires, it would auto-complete the quest for people, so it doesn't. But it's magic fire is the excuse. Yeah, the rain is actually new as of the most recent update, the like weather system. There are also rainbows as well. Why did something just... Okay, that was weird. Like something like aggroed. I heard the aggro sound, but it... weird. Hey, I've met with Kivira, one of the Ravari warriors. It looks like my instincts about the Ravari were wrong. The shaman has a plan that will banish the spirit back to the spirit realm, where it can roam freely without harming anyone. I'll admit that this is a far more humane option, one that I had not thought of myself. Thank you for making the right choice, even if it was a difficult one. I could still use your help though. The spirit will not want to be banished back to the spirit world. When it realizes what we're doing, it's going to become angry. I can help. Good. I'll need you to help me keep the vault door closed at all costs. If you thought there were a lot of fire spirits outside the cave, just wait until you see what this fire spirit is capable of. All you have to do is turn that red valve whenever the spirit manages to get the door open at all. The mechanism should hold long enough to banish it. By the shaman's calculations, it should take about 2 minutes. Okay, so it's the same boss fight, just a slightly different thing. This is going to be very dangerous. Not only are these fire spirits going to be everywhere, but if we fail, the fate of Cherwin hinges on this moment. We must contain the fire spirit. If it manages to get that door open, everything we know and love will be lost. Take some time to prepare. You want powerful potions, excellent gear, and a good meal before we start the process. Let me know when you're ready. Oh, I didn't have this one before. Nice. Right. Use that. Use that. I'm prepared. Alright, one more time in case you forgot. Just turn the valve to keep the door closed. Do not let that spirit out. Open the door. Pay attention and keep that closed. Do I know how on? Okay, hope work is alright for you. I'll try not to die in this fight that I'm under-leveled for. There are far too many. Spirit. Oh boy. I was chugging potions there. Ow. He even came over and helped me. This guy was useless. It worked! The fire spirit will no longer be a threat to Tyrwin. The fire spirit has been banished to the spirit world. I don't know if it'll find its way back here or not, only time will tell. Thank you for all your help. All of Tyrwin is safe once again, thanks to you and the Ravari. You should head back to the Ravari. I'm sure they will want to hear news of this. And thank you again. I guess I can finally begin tearing down this equipment and find a new purpose in my old age. Perhaps starting a farm in Bone Reach would be nice. I have grown accustomed to the heat after all. Let's go speak to the Ravari. It is done, then. Ferntal's flame has returned to the spirit world, and the mountain breathes easier. You have walked a path few could endure, and you did not falter. You are a Ravari now, in spirit and in name. Our fire burns brighter for your deeds. Warrior G, our people now see what I see in you. You are free to walk among us as Ravari, speak and trade with our people as your own. Nice, which means I can buy all the things. All of the Ravari weapons. I do need emeraldite. Oh, and means I can start buying everything. These are recipes for furniture. Nice. Oh, this person has a quest. Plants are grown throughout our garden, making it difficult to harvest our crop. A special tincture would get rid of them. Sure, I can help. Thank you, I will not forget your kindness. If you could guarantee me 10 sparkle herbs, I can make a tincture to cull these thorned roots. I don't have access to that quest on my other character. Hey, outsider, did I say it right? I've been learning the words of your people. The way you talk is so cold, is that right? I can't wait to see your great settlement. In the farmlands, I've heard many stories. I think you mean cool. Oh right, cool. Thank you, outsider. Can you teach me any other phrases? Sure. Great, can you teach me a word for having great happiness? I am thrilled about this new discovery. What is a word for great anger? Oh, both of those are good options. Great, thank you, outsider. I will use these words to communicate with your people from now on. Here, I want you to have this gift for helping me. Walk with the spirit. I mean, see you later, outsider. Oh, that was aura, willpower, resilience. Magnetic stones. Outsider, word of your past our ancestry is I would aid you if I could, but my hands bound to my own tasks for now. Walk with the spirits, outsider. Okay, that one's still saying be careful. Yeah, I'll go grab some emeraldite and some spark root. This way. Oh, I was not paying attention. I looked away at my other monitor and just kept going straight. Spark root's in that one. How much do I need? 10. And then all the emeraldite I have. Wherever I've put all of it. Sure I had more than that. Okay, that might be all of it. Okay, change of plans. Crimson Moon time. Oh damn it, all of my luck tea is on my other character. Why are there so many of them here? So why is this guy on this side of the gate? He's supposed to be on this side. Did he somehow walk through when it got left when I left it open? I don't really want the dagger. I mean, technically I want all the weapons, but I want to get the ones that I really want first. This is basically like the same lap that I use for the Witches Eve event. It's like very similar loop around the farmlands for all of the various spots that the Crimson Skeletons spawn for the Crimson Ashes. So it looks like probably the easiest way to do it. There might be other routes, but this is the one I've found that I quite like doing. Nice loop around the farmlands, getting a good chunk of them. Be better if I had some luck food on, but Probably won't be able to do another full lap. Probably these guys and a couple more. I'm so used to doing double ones that I started doing it from a distance there, and I'm like, nope, I'm using melee weapons, not ranged weapons. No point. They're already despawned now. They despawn at exactly 6:40. I've learnt that because I've had them despawn right in front of me. Right, now we go complete those quests. Or rather, complete the quest and then buy some items. And the shops will have reset probably. It's a new day, but that's fine. I probably won't be able to afford everything anyway. Do you want to buy the spell book? I think there's actually potentially more than one. So we'll see. Can't remember how many. This was the person. Here they are. Thank you. These sparkle herbs will do perfectly to cleanse my garden of these fruits. And for your help, here is a trinket to show my appreciation. I fashioned it from some of the thorns. Perhaps it will help you on your adventures. Ooh. Also, we're to inflict damage back to their attacker. Nice. I knew this item existed. I didn't realise it had been put in there. That's cool. That's actually quite a cool way of doing that, to be honest. Ravari tent. Totem of life. Bye. Does it heal? Ah, yeah, it's healing. A little bit. That would actually be like really cool to use for like big area things, because how long does that even last? We'll see. I mean, a decent amount of time, honestly. That's pretty cool. And you can get just... Yeah, I'm assuming there's a spell book of that, so I am gonna wait. I suppose those are useful for like anyone that doesn't... Buy a sword. I will be inputting all of these onto my spreadsheet at some point. I'm assuming greatsword, sword, wand, staff, gauntlet, dagger, bow, axe. I might guess at what those weapons are. And they do look quite cool. Yeah, I don't want to spend more. Oh, do I buy the tent? You kind of like it, to be honest. Buy it. I won't buy that for now. Oh, that tent is quite big. Wasn't expecting it to be so large. Have anything to say? You are a true Rivai now. We are in your debt for helping with Fenthal. Nothing else. No rainbow. I was hoping there'd be one. It usually appears over there. Well, I think I'm gonna stop there though. What's the command? Oh yeah, it's that one. We go. Yeah, I mean only a pretty short one. But it is late. It's almost midnight and I do have work tomorrow. So I want to chill. And it is still quite warm in here, so I want to shut down the things that are causing my PC to kick up tons of heat. I mean, I'm not too bad, to be fair. I've got a fan blowing at me and I have the entire time had a damp flannel wrapped around the back of my neck, which is actually still like decently cool because of the fan blowing on my face and like neck area. It's actually kept me like decently cool. But yes, I am gonna go. Hopefully it'll cool down for when I next want to stream. We'll see. But yeah, I am just going to end there. I think I won't bother raiding anyone. I can't be asked to find anyone to raid right now. Probably won't be anyone live anyway, it's quite late. I mean, I'd raid Cedric, but I know he's not streaming because he cancelled his stream for the day. He usually does, but he usually does stream today. But yeah, nice chill evening stream. I did something. Hopefully I'll be able to get back into streaming a little bit more regularly. It's just been so hot that I don't want to be in my room. I am looking at getting like some kind of aircon thing for my room because it is just too hot, especially with my PC kicking out heat. If anyone has any like good recommendations of ones that aren't super expensive and don't need to be attached to a window, because I've got the wrong type of windows for any of the window attached ones. Been looking at like big stand-up fan ones that you can put like water and like ice cubes and like ice block packs in that seem decent. So they're not as expensive, like 60 to 100 quid. And so that's like more reasonable than a few hundred. But yeah, I'm gonna go and hopefully my room will cool down and I can chill out a bit before I go to sleep. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me for this nice like chill, mostly just running back and forth and doing little errands and things. And yeah, we did the Delver's Pass main quest line. I now have access to all of the Ravari stuff that I'll be able to just like farm over time. I'll try and do another stream of this at some point once I've like finished rebuilding my base area. When it's all nice and pretty. But yeah. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I hope you all had a nice time here today, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.